A controversial project in Muskegon has been given one last chance to hold up its end of an agreement to make improvements to a public park. News 8's Duncan McLean joins us now in studio with the latest action and reaction to the plan.
Brian, the developer of Adelaide Pointe and all its numerous associated amenities, acknowledged he will miss the upcoming November 1st deadline to make park-like improvements to the waterfront nearby his marina and condo development. The City Commission in Muskegon agreeing to give him an extension to May 1st, 2026, but they say if he misses that, it's likely the project will stall just feet from the finish line.
There are some comments made about we want to see the project complete. Well, the reality of it is that it is. I mean, the utilities are in, the roads are in, the restaurant is running, the multi-use building is up and running, the event center is going, people are having weddings.
Developer Ryan Liestma appeared before the Muskegon City Commission Tuesday night for a marathon session, defending the progress he's made on his opulent development project while acknowledging some shortcomings and mistakes along the way. The main stumbling block right now, according to him, is labor.
I think this is kind of an overall theme that is just the reality of when you have other companies that you're dependent on. I mean, if they can't get out, they can't get out.
On top of the labor issues, Liestma is in an ongoing legal battle with investor Independent Bank, which has accused the development of defaulting on a portion of its $30 million loan and asked a judge to put the development into receivership. There was also the issue of conflicting desires for the public part of the development between the PUD and the city's master plan.
Motion passes.
Those enough to compel commissioners to unanimously grant the extension, to the chagrin of community members and public comment who have long soured on this project.
Again, you set a precedent, a dangerous precedent. You've told every future developer that they don't need to respect the agreements they signed with our city. Like, why would they?
The extension did not come without conditions. Liestma must provide a written record of improvements he will make by December 1st. If those aren't met,
I'm not afraid to terminate the cooperative use and development agreement. If the parties to that are not living up to its obligations, that is our leverage. And we cannot give endless grace, endless extensions.
The tumultuous construction of the project over the last 18 months has made some enemies nearby, many of which would like to see it sink. Commissioners acknowledged those thoughts as well, while maintaining seeing the project succeed is in the community's best interest.
I think that people have every right to feel what they feel, and that's okay. And I also know that at the end of the day, nobody wants another corpse on the waterfront.
So that all begs the question, what would happen to what you saw as the largely complete development if that cooperative use agreement is pulled? Well, that's a great question. As for basic effects, it would be an incredible financial hardship as they work to build revenue and pay down debt from constructing the project. Commissioners made it sound like it just wouldn't be a financially viable business anymore. As for the public park improvements, the cost of those would then fall on the city of Muskegon, and they said that would extend the timeline for those by quite a bit. So back to work at Adelaide Pointe. Sue?